You wake up one morning and discover your company doubled overnight. No new hires. No extra meetings. No late-night hustle. Just quiet execution while you were asleep. That sounds like science fiction. But it's already happening. And most people don't see it yet. Because while the world argues about AI replacing jobs, something far more subtle is unfolding. The definition of a company is changing. Silence. This is the story of the one-person unicorn. A billion-dollar company built by a single human mind surrounded by artificial agents. And if you misunderstand this moment, you won't be replaced by AI. You'll be outpaced by people who know how to command it. For the last decade, the external noise has been deafening. Headlines scream about automation. Executives chase productivity tools. Governments debate regulation. But while 99% of people focus on tools, the real battle is happening inside the human role itself. Inside identity. Inside leverage. Inside what it means to build. And that is why you're watching this. For most of history, scale required bodies. More output meant more people. More coordination meant more hierarchy. Historical records show this pattern repeating endlessly, from factories to corporations to global enterprises. Scale always demanded human density. But AI agents quietly broke that rule. Not chatbots. Not single-use tools. Agents. Systems that can plan, execute, evaluate, and iterate without constant supervision. Research in cognitive science suggests that intelligence is not a single skill, but a network of specialized processes. Memory. Planning. Language. Pattern recognition. AI agents mimic this structure. Each agent handles a narrow cognitive task, then hands off the output to another agent. Just like teams used to do. Except these teams never sleep. Never complain. Never forget instructions. This is not artificial intelligence replacing workers. This is artificial organizations. Here's where the conflict begins. Human psychology evolved for a very different environment. Neuroscience suggests our brains are optimized for small group coordination, roughly tribal scale. We think in terms of effort, fairness, and linear time. But AI agents operate outside those constraints. They don't experience fatigue. They don't anchor to sunk costs. They don't protect ego. And when humans try to use agents like employees, everything breaks. People micromanage. They overprompt. They distrust automation. The result? Powerful systems trapped under human insecurity. This is the real bottleneck. Not technology. Identity. Case studies emerging from early AI-native startups reveal a strange pattern. The founders who succeed are not the best coders, not the loudest visionaries. They are architects. They design systems. They define goals. They let agents handle execution. This mirrors a principle found in Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius wrote about focusing only on what is within your control and releasing the rest. The one-person unicorn is built on the same logic. Control the direction. Delegate the motion. But this creates an uncomfortable realization. If one person can orchestrate the output of hundreds of cognitive agents, What happens to traditional teams? To middle management? To the idea of earning success through visible struggle? Our culture equates value with visible effort. But AI collapses effort invisibly. And psychologically, and that feels unfair, unnatural, even threatening. Yet history shows this reaction is not new. When machines first entered factories, workers didn't fear productivity. They feared irrelevance. Today, the same fear wears a digital mask. Here is the deeper truth most people miss. AI agents don't remove humans from the equation. They compress the human role upward. From doer to decider. From operator to strategist. From labor to intent. This transition is cognitively demanding. It requires clarity. It requires restraint. It requires the ability to think in systems instead of tasks. Most people are not trained for this. Schools taught obedience. Corporations rewarded compliance. Very few environments taught orchestration. This is why the one-person unicorn is rare. Not because the tools are scarce, but because the mindset is, you are no longer competing on effort. You are competing on judgment. What problem is worth solving? What signal matters? What outcome defines success? Agents can execute endlessly, but only humans can choose meaningful direction. Now comes the third act pivot. This moment is not about domination or exploitation. It's about adaptation. Throughout history, every leap in scale reshaped human identity. The farmer, the craftsman, the manager, the executive. Each transition felt destabilizing until it became normal. The one-person unicorn represents the next role, not a job title. A mode of being. You are not building faster. You are building differently. The adaptable individual learns 3 principles. First, clarity beats control. You define outcomes, not methods. Second, systems beat hustle. You invest once, then compound indefinitely. Third, identity beats tools. If you still see yourself as labor, you will always underuse leverage. This is not about becoming a billionaire. That's a side effect. This is about remaining relevant. In a world where relevance no longer scales linearly, the future will not belong to the largest teams, or the loudest brands, or the most hours worked. It will belong to those who can sit calmly at the center of complexity and let intelligent systems move around them. If that idea unsettles you, good. That's the sound of identity stretching. If it excites you, even better. Because the future belongs to the adaptable. If you want to be one of them, welcome to the Adaptists.